What a beautiful day out. It's supposed to be 66 degrees today. Then it's going to start getting slightly cold again. But, yeah, that's pretty nice. And because of it being that warm, I'm obviously not wearing my jacket. Don't need it. But anyway, I want to talk about a couple things in this video. Not sure if I'll label this as a vlog or not. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? But anyway, obviously, I sold that Plymouth Neon after I just bought it. I'll tell you why. Now, I'm not claiming I have a mental illness, but it runs in my family when it comes to hoarding. And my grandma's had it, and among other people. But anyway, what was it? But anyway, I have a problem where I want something really, really bad, but I don't need it. So, of course, that's why I bought it. But I'm glad I got rid of it when I did, because I'll tell you a couple things that the person I sold it to, Annoy Motors, he pointed them out before I obviously sold it, but he still bought it. Thank you again. But anyway, he noticed, well, for one of the battery terminal wires, it was the wrong gauge wire or something along those lines, and it was overheating. And when he bought it, he told me after the fact that it, like, I think it blew a fuse or something like that, but he's able to fix shit like that real easy. Well, anyway, battery thing was wrong. He got underneath it. The pinch welds on the body were all bashed in, along with the wheels being out of whack, so someone must have just been running over garbage, you know, whatever, running over a bunch of stuff, or trying to rally it. There was a bunch of duct tape stuff under the hood I didn't notice, and when I did my review video, or my test drive and walk around, when I was pointing out the airbox, it was missing, like, I guess half the airbox or something along those lines. So there's a couple things here and there, nothing he can't handle though. But yeah, so it wouldn't have been a good choice for me to keep it, because it would have broke before I was able to sell it, and I would have had to have scrapped it, because I wouldn't have had the money to fix it, or the knowledge to fix it. That's what he has. He has knowledge to fix it. I don't. But anyway, that's one thing I wanted to tell you about. But anyway, about the mental illness thing, again, I don't know if I have it. And of course, there's varying levels of hoarding. There's, the worst of the worst, which is like, people that keep their feces in milk jugs. I'm nothing like that, of course. That's gross. My grandma was never like that either, but, but obviously, and then there's also people that go to garage sales and Goodwills all the time and buy knickknacks they don't need, kind of hoarding. That's what my grandma was. Her basement was filled with, junk, and that's kind of me. I want to keep the shit I don't need, like, I guess all my toys I have, the ones I've held on to since I was younger, but no matter. But yeah, I just wanted to say that, again, I don't have a mental illness, or I don't have the hoarding problem, or I do, but I don't know officially is what I mean to say. But anyway, on to the next thing. And speaking of things we don't need, the Plymouth Sundance. Now, we've got this parked back here because after we got that transmission rebuilt, started randomly dying after driving a couple blocks. Still don't know what it is, but this is not guaranteed, but Annoy Motors says he'd, at some time in the spring or summer, somewhere along there, he'd help me look at it. Again, no guarantees that we can figure out what's wrong with it, but, diagnose the problem why it keeps dying down the block, because my fiance still has yet to get the title for it. She's been stalling, calling DMV to get it in the mail, but yeah, it'd be nice for her to have a second vehicle in case that Nissan breaks down, because that's already, 300,000 plus miles, and it's making all kinds of noises. But anyway, HHR, well, my mom's been driving that. It's my mom's car. But anyway, recently the wheel bearings had went bad in it. She got those replaced, and then the back brake started going bad. And one day she was driving it down the road, and she described it as it like halted real quick, almost like someone slammed on the brakes. I don't know if the back wheel's locked, or I don't know, I wasn't there. She was able to drive it a couple blocks back home in reverse. ABS lights on, another light I can't remember, that's on. So it's parked back here until then. So there's that. And then my dad's truck, well, he hasn't been driving it all winter, which he likes to preserve it and keep it out of the salt, which is good. But yeah, until he gets it out this coming spring, it's just gonna sit here. He's obviously started up every once in a while in winter, but I told him he should have unhooked the battery, but that's his choice. But anyway, there's that. And of course, I still want to do a walk around and test drive of his truck, but as of yet, he hasn't let me, I guess, essentially. It's his rules, you know. Oh well. Also, my dad will probably be mad at me, but I put this on the garage. I was giving away those things, but I guess I missed one, but it was one of those sticker ones, so I just put it on the garage. It don't hurt nothing. Oh well. If he's worried about the paint's already peeling off. But oh yeah. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to spring and summer, especially summer. But spring is nice too. I also like the season where, you know, it gets really crazy weather in terms of like tornado warnings, really bad storms. You know, it's exhilarating, I guess you could say, to say the least, I guess. But whatever you want to call it. But anyway, this was my video. If I can think of anything else to talk about within the time I start editing this, I'll add it in. Otherwise, this is Tape the Grape, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.